This is for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Crosswatcher, welcome to my channel. My name is Ellie and this is my channel, The Black Cat Tarot. I have not been very active regarding readings the last month due to personal issues, but hopefully I can get back to do at least a reading for you once a week, if not daily. Okay, what is going on with you, Sagittarius? There's been a lot of changes in the air, a lot of transitioning. So, what's going on? So we have the Five of Cups. Been some sort of disappointment around you. Let's have a look and see what else. Oops. I do get a message from Spirit here, and this might not be for every one of you, but definitely for a few of you. It's like having a lot of expectations, building like a pipe dream, or having fantasies, or manifesting, trying to manifest something. And I do feel like there's like this down low energy. It's like, oh, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. But Spirit is saying, hey, don't be so quick at judging and quick at being disappointed, because Spirit normally leads you to something better if you don't get what you want. Because it might be that the things that you have tried to manifest is not for you at the moment, this moment in time. So whatever it is, if it's important to you, Spirit is saying do not give up. But I do feel like a lot of you as well have, it was like having this fantasy or this vision in your head, wanting it to be something different than you actually received. It's like an energy as well of focusing a lot on the negative instead of the positive. And that is an energy we want to get rid of, Sagittarius. And we have Devil, so we do have certain things that you might be obsessing about. Like, hey, I want this, and this is like having this illusion, this fantasy about something here, and feeling that you are, it's like a distance. I do feel like there's a distance here. Something is keeping you trapped. I do feel like there's something that you've been very passionate about, whether it's a relationship, work, career, other areas in your life, but there's something here that it's like you haven't reached that which you have wanted, or that which you want. So the Emperor, Aries energy, and we also have Capricorn energy here. And I'm getting as well that you fed up with being like a marionette doll. You're not going to be a puppet. You're not going to let anyone pull your strings anymore. You want, you actually want what you have envisioned for yourself. Even there's been some sort of disillusion regarding a situation. There's a lot of drive inside of you, Sag. There's willpower and stubbornness, and I'm glad to see that. So I do think you're taking control. You are back to taking control. You're not gonna let you're not gonna be defeated. You're not gonna continue focusing on what was lost or what didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. You realize you have a lot of things, a lot of options, a lot of things around you as well that is actually positive. but you're definitely not going to let anyone dictate to you. That is what I'm feeling here. And I'm glad for you, Sagittarius, because you have an immense power inside of you. You're very strong, very smart, very passionate, and also very, very, very extremely loyal. But you also do have boundaries. And I do feel like you haven't been very strict with your boundaries, but I do feel like you are becoming stricter. You're not as gullible as you have been regarding, for example, emotional issues here. Because when you love, you love. And for and Pisces, I'm exactly the same. But it's just that you're not going to let people take the piss out of you. You're playing, you're setting the rules. That is what I'm hearing. You're setting the rules here. You're not going to dance to anyone else's tune. Tell us more about the Five of Cups, please, for Sagittarius. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. So after an emotional period of, or an emotional stage in your life where you have felt disillusioned, you have felt grief or huge disappointments here. You're literally rising up. And hey, this is like head over heart now. You're starting to see what you can do differently. You're using your logic and your intelligence here to get what you want. Because there's no doubt at all that you will get what you want, but you just have to make sure that you have the boundaries in place and you don't let people take you for granted. So you're the Magician. You're manifesting. You're not giving up. You're still manifesting, but you do have that logic. You're not gonna, I do feel like Spirit is saying as well, there's like, hey, maybe not too many things at once, focusing on one thing at a time and say that the vision come true. Because if you can see it, you can make it into reality. Then Three of Wands. They're just like waiting for results, waiting for your ships to come in. What you've given out, what you've been focused on. Has not been easy. I do feel like there's been a bit of a struggle here because you really want to have a security, and especially when it comes to relationships, you have a lot of fire inside of you, and you of course you want to have that passion. You want to feel that your partner is passionate. You want to feel love. You want to feel secure. I'm like most of us, but you are distancing yourself a bit. If you are not getting what you want, you will distance yourself. It's like waiting as well to see if things will change. Okay, also making plans. I do feel like you are making plans. If things doesn't work out, you're literally on the border here, like deciding whether you are going to dump someone, sorry, or ours or not. Because I said, you're not going to be this puppet on a string anymore. So we have the Nine of Cups. You're waiting for wish fulfillment here. This is like you're manifesting a dream come true. As I said, it's by saying, if you can see it, you can achieve it. It can come true. Materialize. So the Judgment. Yeah, there's been an awakening, a wake up call for you, Sag. You're rising up. You're not gonna continue with the same negative patterns, like things that are stopping you or keeping you trapped, like obsessing about things that not for your own good, or you're not gonna be like even addicted to people's like I'm do getting like addicted to people's behavior. It's like you're taking a step back. It's like it's not as important as it was before. Before, you could be heartbroken regarding someone's behavior if they were cold towards you, or if they behaved a certain way. I do feel like you're seeing things differently here, and you're like actually I do feel like you are the puppet master here now. But you're definitely cutting strings. You're cutting patterns that you have done. You're not gonna do the same make the same mistake twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, because you have done repeatedly things like letting people get away with their shitty behavior, and now it's like I'm saying, now definitely there's a release. The Queen of Cups. So we have water element, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and this is just you focusing. This is you trusting your intuition and trusting your own power as well, being very intuitive and very loving, but wanting the same thing as well, wanting a partner that is in the same wavelength as you, something that fills you with joy. And we have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is on early stages here. So the balance might not be there completely yet. Might still be some like fallbacks, or like, hey, I might slip into the same behavior again. But it's just that, hey, you're ready to start something new here. So we have you building something, building your empire here, building something that is going to be the stability. And we have a Nine of Wands, so we have lots of, that's your energy as well. So we have Aries, Leo, Sag. So we have changes, passionate changes, quick changes as well. I feel like you have been like trying to get the balance for quite some time, but now I do feel like this is speeding up. But you're definitely not gonna, regarding relationships, you're definitely not gonna accept someone being like, unless you want it to be that way, you're not gonna accept someone being part-time, or someone not giving as much as you are giving. It's like, you're not gonna have half measures. You're not gonna accept someone coming and going as they please. But I feel like there's a lot as well of planning and even new project and new job. You're ready for new things, new aspects in your life after a release. You're releasing sorrow, grief. You're definitely manifesting, realizing that you have a lot of power, that you have everything needed to manifest things, to get what you want. And patterns that has kept you, has stopped you from moving forward. You definitely release that. I love this. Really, really, really love this for you, Sag. That you're definitely stepping into your power. And you've always been strong, but when it comes to certain people, you have been very giving and very understanding and extremely, extremely loyal. Like giving a hell of a lot more than you have received yourself. So just you changing, you're changing your tactics, you are being in control. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries, for example, an older person or someone with an older energy here. But I feel like someone is might be older. For some of you, there's definitely someone is older in year, but they're acting have a bit of a childish energy, and they thinking they have been in control, and you're just like, no. This is you focusing on what is good for you. Even if it's one step at a time. You're definitely breaking patterns that are stopping, the patterns that are stopping you from moving forward and from leading the best life that you can. It depends that all comes down to situations, relationships of all sorts. You're just not going to play the game anymore unless you decide. So yeah, this is good. This is good, Sagittarius. It's not bad at all. It's just you finding your power. Might be some setbacks. As I said, it's easy to fall back into things, especially if you have feelings for someone. But I do feel like overall the energy here is you as you being in control. An opportunity. A stranger is about to change your life. Exciting times and plenty of action, plus a special family reunion looks likely. So people can show up here, and with the Judgment card, definitely might be someone from your past or someone that you haven't seen for a while. And I do feel like this is something that is going to make you feel like very, very, very happy, very excited. It might be definitely some sort of a connection, even though this has been some sort of a toxic situation here before. I do feel like you're ready to analyze and to have them boundaries here. Yeah, but new opportunities definitely for you here. You're giving out the right energy to the universe, and universe is going to respond by opening doors for you. So, thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.